Now that we are, going into 3 months into 2026, are you seeing the pace of change increasing even more now or anticipating that?
I definitely see it a lot more. I've just learned to embrace change. Change is my everyday.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things that even with the changes that we make, we're like, okay, this is it. This is the change that we made. We are now set to continue on. But things change so rapidly, and we just need to be able to react to that the best way we can. And one of the biggest problems that we have is when we do start to focus on, okay, this is the exact thing we're going to do, and we pull everyone in, we get our plan together, and then we just start going down that, and then we're like, look, leadership, we have this great plan that we worked out. And they're like, that's great for last week, but for this week, we need to change things up a little bit. And we have this new project that came in that we need to work on. And so
Yeah.
it's really just learning how to keep up with the speed of things, but things are definitely not slowing down right now.
And I would 100% agree with that. I don't that changing anytime soon in our industry either. We are very much in that same cycle of looking at one week and having to pivot the next, and making sure that like we're enabled in that agility to kind of move.
Yeah, definitely important. So yeah, like I said in the beginning, the only thing that is consistent and constant and can be expected is that change will be happening all of the time. So let's go ahead and talk about when those things come in and when you have to make those pivots and evaluate, the new priorities, especially mid-plan when you already have that plan in place. How are you responding when those must-do initiatives come down and it's, okay, we got to go? What is your response to that when it comes to, evaluating priority, evaluating the resources assigned to it, just that entire evaluation?
First thing I do is take a deep breath and try
Very
not to
important.
cry. and then just dive in. So for us, every situation is a little bit different. We need to start by getting clear on like what needs to be done, who needs to do the work, and most especially when it needs to be completed. So we start looking at options, and that might mean maybe we pause or slow down some of our projects. Maybe we need to break up the scope so that we can get some quick wins. So we have a team of people who will look at that scope and figure out, okay, maybe if we can do this part now, then that will suffice, and then we can do the rest later. Or we just have to figure out, do we need to bring in additional resources? Do we need to look at third-party partners? So we just look at every scenario a little bit differently. Mm-hmm. We have very set teams, so we do not create teams for our projects. We just assign all of our projects to teams. So sometimes that might mean we will, instead of having 3 developers on the current project they're working on, we might be able to pull one out and continue. Maybe they continue to work on that project, and the 2 other developers will work on the new project. So we really do try to be flexible and look at every option under the sun, and then come up with those trade-offs, come up with those recommendations that we have for leadership, and present those to them. Obviously, the ones that we are most comfortable with standing behind, and hopefully one of them will take.